So we're back. I have a plant. I'm sharing the table with a big honking plant. Lesson 127. There seems to be some hurdles in between me and lesson 127. There is no love but God's is what the lesson is. And I've read it several times. I just listened to it read to me from Tina Louise Spalding. And I was like, is that the same lesson? Like, it's really interesting how you can hear somebody else read it, you can read it yourself, and there's a different spin on it. So I think it's really good, read it on your phone, read it in the book, have Tina read it to you, have me read it to you. If I've done the lessons up to that point, I'm not sure. There's a little technological hurdle. I have to get a hurdle. There's hurdles everywhere. I got to figure out how to get over that hurdle. I got to figure out how to get over that hurdle. Even when I went to do the Pathways of Light today, their website is down. Like, it was just like, what's going on? Does I not supposed to do lesson 127? So I went to my pre-recorded Pathways of Light, and I actually did lesson 127 last year. I must have been like working ahead on it. It's the last one I did. So I just sort of stole the audio from myself, and I'll get today done, and hopefully their website will get back online. I don't know what's up. I don't know if they're aware of it. Sometimes I stumble upon things that I need to let people know. Anyways, no love but God's. Right? Can we just jump right into Jesus? It's all about, we decide that we think that there are different types of love, but that's not actually true. That's what the ego wants to do. Like, you're my special somebody. Well, that's not how God's love works. There is no specialness. That's the one hurdle of A Course in Miracles that really trips people up, because they want to have special love. They want to be special love. And that's not actually how it goes. So anyways, here is what Tina Jesus brought to the table today. So what did Jesus have to say about lesson 127? Well, this lesson, No Love But God's, will clarify the heart and mind to all who attempt to believe it. And yeah, Jesus used this truth will clarify the heart and mind. Truth with a capital T. So the big thing about this lesson, says Jesus, is that we think there are different loves. We think that we might love our cat one way, we might love a child another way, a lover another way, this person another way, different variations of love. But the essence of true love is never changing. There is no love but God's. It's kind of all the same, because that's what you are. You are made of love. You're made of God's love. You come from love. You are made for love, 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 love. But the real kind of love, the true love, not ego love. So then Jesus kind of went on a little tangent that if you feel kind of not at home in this world, you just don't feel like something's right here, you're tired of chasing idols, you're not at home here. Your home is still with God. So, but hey, we wanted to experience separation, and now our main goal of this life should be to align with love and go home. Not go home through croaking or death, but go home through life and alignment with love. So chase God if you need something really good to do. So anyways, never changing. Love's meaning is obscure to anyone who thinks that love can change. I'm just going to read you a few highlights here. Love cannot judge. Love is a law without an opposite. There's a lot of good things. No law the world obeys can help you grasp love's meaning. So there's quite a bit of far out stuff in this lesson that your ego might not like, because your ego wants you to chase idols and your ego wants you to play in this world. It doesn't want you to chase God. It doesn't want you to love everyone and everything. What the world believes was made to hide love's meaning and to keep it dark and secret. There is not one principle the world upholds but violates the truth of what love is and what you are as well. So what the heck is going to happen if everybody figures out that they're love? Seek not within the world to find yourself. Love is not found in darkness and in death. So that is what this world is made of, and that's how you know it's the world of the ego, because it's separation, it's death, it's destruction. God is perfect and eternal. God is love. So anyways, if you achieve the faintest glimmering, which I do like that word a lot, glimmering, the faintest glimmering of what love means today, if you can just grasp the faintest glimmering, you have advanced in distance without measure and in time beyond the count of years to your release. So, wow. Let us together then be glad to give some time to God today and understand there is no better use for time than this. So today we were supposed to, for 15 minutes twice, escape from every law in which you now believe, even the spiritual laws that we have created for this reality. Escape from them all, open your mind, and rest. The world that seems to hold you prisoner can be escaped by anyone who does not hold it dear. Withdraw all value you have placed upon its meager offerings and senseless gifts, and let the gift of God replace them all. That's my cue to take a drink. Pathwaysoflight.org. Welcome to the reading, A Course in Miracles Workbook Lesson 127, Insights. There is no love but God's. At the beginning of today's exercise, I repeated the title of today's lesson slowly in my mind, like a mantra. Each time I said it, I felt myself relax a little more. It brought a sense of relief. As I accept that there is no love but God's, I no longer need to spend all the time I have spent trying to be accepted in one way or another. I don't need anyone's approval, for I already have all of God's love. There is nothing else. As I remember that there is no love but God's, a big portion of the time I have invested to try to obtain value, worth, and acceptance is no longer necessary. As I go deeper into remembering that there is no love but God's, all need for defense disappears. I no longer have to maintain an image that is acceptable. I no longer need to be right. I no longer need to fear losing love or value. So another big chunk is released, freed from investment in defense, and returned to acceptance of all that is real of love. As I come to rest in the awareness that there is no love but God's, I am in deep peace that cannot be disturbed. God has given me all of His love, and there is nothing else to have. I no longer need to strive to obtain anything, for I already have all that I need, all that there is in reality. As I hold this recognition in my mind, all that I see is love. When any brother comes to mind, all I can see in him is love. All I can offer him is love. I am free of the strain of judgment, trying to make differences where no differences exist. I am accepting myself as it is and always has been. My heart is filled with deep appreciation that extends to all. At last, I accept myself as God created me. The battle of rejection is over, and I am free. Thank you, God, for your gift of love to me. I accept your gift by offering it to all. What stands out to me in this lesson is the idea that the power of love holds everything as one. That means love is one with no differences and no exceptions. As I learn to open to God's love, the power of love shows me that everything is one. The love I have known in this world, with one kind of love here and another kind of love there, is really nothing and is meaningless. As I learn to return to God's love, I am shown that love is everywhere. In fact, God's universal love is all that is real. This takes a lot of stepping back from the false lessons I have learned from the past. In returning to God's love, I need to remember that I do not know what anything means. I need to remember that only God's love is real. This takes consistent practice and a willingness to appreciate and be open to God's love, which is the only love that is real. God's love never changes with time. God's love is eternal. I can now use time to return to God's love, the only love that brings an awareness of oneness. I can let go of all the meaning I have given to this world and return to all true meaning. I can learn to lift the veil and find love behind all the false images of separation. I can learn to rest in the oneness of God's love. I can practice today, returning to love and remembering that there is no love but God's. I'm glad that the lesson asked us to approach this lesson one person at a time. At first, as I was reading the lesson, I tried to encompass everything in the world, all the places I have withheld love and those I have assigned special meanings swirled through my mind. Is there any place in my life that I have seen love as it is? I started to feel discouraged. One person at a time, though, I think I can do this. For the first time in my life, I feel ready to accept love as it is. I know that it will take practice because I have believed in special love for a long time. I have thought of love as a tool to manipulate and control, to reward and to punish. I have been afraid to open up to love, thinking that with great love comes great pain. What a relief it will be to release all of this and accept love for what it is. pathwaysoflight.org. Okay, so anyways, I think my favorite thing that intrigued me the most about this lesson is where it said, let us give thanks today that we are spared a future like the past. Today we leave the past behind us, never more to be remembered, and we raise our eyes upon a different present where a future dawns unlike the past in every attribute. So literally, doesn't that spin you into the whole new earth kind of idea that we can create a new experience of this reality unlike any other? So I bless you, brother, with the love of God, which I would share with you. For I would learn the joyous lesson that there is no love but God's, and yours and mine and everyone's. So it's pretty good. It's pretty darn good. And, another thing that definitely struck me from the Tina Jesus was to chase God, not ego idols, because even in the name of spirituality, like, we do get our ego involved, and that can really tarnish it for sure. So let us cast aside these meaningless, senseless gifts and these meager offerings and put our eyes on something greater than what this egoic world of separation offers us. Okay, sounds like a plan. I'll see you again soon.